So Gwyneth Paltrow wants you to buy a $15,000 dildo.
And with a dildo that fancy, you can create a lot of goop.
So Gwyneth Paltrow has separated herself again from us mere mortals, but this time it's not with a $500 smoothie. It is with a $15,000 solid
smoothie?
Gold
What?
dildo. Now,
What?
in the first sex edition of Goop, she gave some out-of-the-box sex toys that
Why is
you
it named
should...
Goop?
I don't know why it's called
I don't know
Goop.
what that is. Okay.
I
But
don't
they
know.
have a lot of sex
But
toys. They're very fancy.
So she made a sex issue, her first ever sex issue, and she was suggesting some new sex toys that you could purchase. And they are all way out of my price range and probably out of, I don't know, 99.9% of the rest of the world. So you can buy a $38 Fetish Fantasy Gold Beginner's Fantasy Kit. If you're trying to
Okay,
learn,
that's cheap. You could buy that as a gift for someone.
a $535 cat whip
Okay.
with gold
It's
accents.
a cat of nine tails. Why did she call it a cat whip? That does look really fancy.
A $400. That looks like another sort of vibrator, one that goes in and one that goes around, and then of course the pièce de résistance, the $15,000 solid gold dildo, as you see there in the bottom left-hand corner.
Are they supposed to be made out of metal? How cold does metal get? I mean, I guess you could like dunk it in like hot water, but it's made of gold.
Some people are into like cold things, like the glass ones are supposed to be like
not being pushed into them, right?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't get it, but
okay. So before I get to
$15,000 to find out.
Before I get to defending her, which I'm going to do, look, the whole all of this stuff isn't just sex toys. It's all like, hey ladies, you liked 50 Shades of Grey. Well, now you can get a little bit of 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, it's more like 50 carats of gold.
Yeah. You're terrible. No, but it's the... Like, there were a lot of people in the BDSM community who were frustrated with the shallow appreciation of what they take very seriously that 50 Shades of Grey caused, where it's like, ooh, now it's something to titter about in a magazine. Ooh, maybe I'll get a cat whip.
Yes, I'm sure that is something that is alive and well.
I want the big butt.
But I also think, like, look, a vibrator doesn't, you don't have to be into BDSM to have a vibrator. That's
fine.
one thing, but a $15,000 vibrator, like, so the...
Not even a vibrator, a dildo.
Oh, yeah, sorry, a dildo. Excuse me. I don't know my
You get what you pay for, vibrators.
Terminology.
It's just a lump of gold that you shove inside yourself. That's all it is. You go prospecting with the gold instead of to find the gold.
Here's an idea.
What?
Maybe it is like an investment. You know how some people invest in gold when the stock market's all over the place? And then this one, you can at least, this has some functionality. You know
what
what
if
I mean?
your
You don't
stocks
just bury
go
it
down?
in your, you don't bury it in your backyard. You bury it somewhere else.
Yeah, here's the problem with that. When, like, you need to make some money and you sell your gold, you're not going to be like, hey, want to buy this dildo? No, I don't want to buy that dildo. You can keep that. Not touching it.
Sanitize it or something. Metal
Unless it's
sanitary. I don't know.
a celebrity selling it, though, could probably get a lot more than $15,000.
There you go. But here's the thing about Goop, her magazine, right?
Ooh,
and her online...
Dame Judi Dench's dildo.
Her
Ooh.
online, I don't know what, zine, I guess you could call it, is that, like, it separates herself from everybody else, right? And I get that it's supposed to be, like, maybe a healthy advice magazine for more affluent women, but at the same time, like, why can't we provide healthy advice for, like, everybody? You're in this position, you have this platform where you can say, like, yes, I have great skin and a great body, and I've created this great career. Here, everyday women, here are my tips and tricks. Here are sex toys that you, too, can use. But when you do this, you just separate yourself further, and you limit your audience. She's only hurting herself because she's making such a distinction between her and everybody else.
So she started the magazine, right? But presumably she didn't write the article.
I'm going to take a stab in the dark that you're correct.
I don't normally defend her, but I'm going to defend her here. Like, she started the magazine, and we can certainly criticize the magazine being targeted at affluent people, but the actual article, I mean...
No, I
She didn't write the article.
I'm not criticizing that. I'm saying, like, the whole idea behind the magazine. I mean, one of the things that I mentioned in the intro is this smoothie that, like, all of the ingredients put together cost $500.
What was in it?
So
Gold
all
flakes?
of the ingredients cost $500. It's not one smoothie. They did some. I think BuzzFeed put together how much like an actual smoothie using like a teaspoon of this is like
Truffles and saffron?
$24. So $24 for your breakfast is still a lot of money every single morning.
Okay, I want to see
and
this
to
article.
say like, hey, this is what this person does. So if you do this, you'll look like her.
Yeah.
Like, we already know that we're not going to look like Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, just, like, lie to us like the other celebrities and say, like, you just drink a lot of water and the only exercise you get is chasing your kids around. Like every other celebrity who gives that as their excuse and their tips and tricks for working out. I just walk everywhere. You're a liar. You're in spin class all day long.
You get carried around. So here's the thing. I have been frequently a little bit bothered by how tone deaf she can be.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to realize that what she's saying seems crazy, but at the end, I'm going to defend her because I think her sin is not that she's more disconnected than other celebrities, it's that she doesn't realize when she says it that she reveals that. I think she is exactly as disconnected as every other celebrity.
So I read
Jennifer Aniston probably has a $15,000 dildo.
No.
Leah Michelle probably drinks crazy expensive smoothies. They just don't go saying it as much. But they are all... Kim Kardashian has no connection to the real world.
Yeah, but she's, I think, more upfront with that. She knows that. Do you know what I mean? But look,
but for some reason she gets credit for it and Gwyneth Paltrow gets attacked for it. I think they're all disconnected. They all don't know what they're talking about.
Well, with Gwyneth Paltrow, I mean, she's literally said that she tries not to eat sugar because it hurts her adrenal cortex.
Okay, well that's a hippie LA. Here's the thing. That seems crazy to me. That seems crazy. But
maybe you got a headache.
In LA, people have some pretty crazy ideas about what to eat and what not to ever eat, ever.
What are you trying to say? I eat a lot of vegetables.
No, not you specifically, but everybody raised in LA has some crazy ideas. Yeah, I chase other people's kids around in the park to get this body. Then I run from cops.
I've been changing to a sprint.
You're not getting this kid, he's mine!
It's really good high intensity interval training. That's what I try to do. I hide behind a tree, they catch me again, I sprint again. So that's how I stay in shape.
So I say...
you give her a pass,
I say let her go on the magazine.
I think the biggest issue is that a $15,000 dildo even exists in this day and age.
And it's probably being given to everybody who goes to the Oscars this year.
Probably. Guys, let us know what sex toys you would include in a fancy sex toy magazine in the comments down below, and we'll see you soon.